The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Sometimes you need a goal, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 8 yards on the completion, but now base 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58, come on. I got you.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Check, 59. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Jackson now. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
1st down and 10.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Steps away to his left, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Hill. And he completes it to Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Greg Olsen.
It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And it'll move the chains. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to
Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Devin Singletary, the ball.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
48-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Won't be celebrating the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Singletary here running out of the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And it's brought in by Washington. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 11.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
15-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Brought down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They're going to go for now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Hill. Going deep here for Stills. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
6-yard line.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Beasley. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And again, it's Hill. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Intended for Cole Beasley. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before break. Hill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, all even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Here's Cohen now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cohen on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
49-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From just shy of midfield, Hill being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st down, Sanders. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Sanders.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about you.
And I think the ball's out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Through an opening, and there he goes. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Cohen now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play fake. Hill. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He'll run it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on second down. Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brought him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Kenny Stills with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Beasley brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll run on first down. Singletary. They find some open field here. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 51 yards. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson getting the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Hill. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
What you doing out there, boy?
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hill on first down. Airing it up for Olsen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Parks. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's Hill now after the interception. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Hill. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Hill throwing once more. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4. Hill now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Hill. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. What we got? What we got? What we got?
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides.